What's up, everybody? I am moving the window around here. Looks like we should be good. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. It is the last day of 2025. Where I live, it's about 5 a.m. on December 31st, local time, Central Time. No stream the last couple of days, but I have been busy. Yesterday was, we got delivery of a bunch of materials for the rooftop expansion, for the garden rooftop that we're doing, rooftop garden. I did a video on that subject over on the Homestead channel, for those of you who want to check all that stuff out. I'm sore this morning. I spent the afternoon yesterday pushing all this PVC pipe and rebar up on top of the roof. I feel it this morning. Chris is like, you should have just paid the laborers to do it. I was like, oh, I need the exercise. I will feel it tomorrow worse than today probably, but it's a great way to welcome in New Year. Remind us all that we're alive, and if you've got the health, you should go out there and sweat a little bit. Braden says over on YouTube, I'm on episode 8 of the Fallout Journey. Drop by on the way back to the binge. Keep on keeping up. Happy New Year. We'll be back to playing some more Fallout here soon. We're still in the holidays, so once we get past January 5th, we'll be getting back into some Elder Scrolls Online and some Fallout 76 as we continue our journeys through those worlds. But I'm still going to be playing some more Skyrim and Divinity Original Sin 2 over the next few days. So that was Tuesday. Monday was, I had to do an emergency vet visit again. My poor boy Lucas, who had the urinary blockage surgery at the end of November, had an episode of something on Sunday night. Woke us up at 1:30 in the morning, couldn't pee, was howling in pain, and we were like, shit. So we were sending the vet messages at 2 o'clock in the morning. At 3 o'clock in the morning, he went pee. But he couldn't. He tried to go at 11:30 and he tried to go at 1 o'clock, and he couldn't go. And so we took him to the vet on Monday morning as soon as they opened up. And had the vet do a checkup on him. They said it was probably just a stress flare-up or potentially a UTI. They didn't suspect crystals, considering it's been less, like right at a month since his irrigation, since his surgery. So pretty nasty Sunday night, but not so bad Monday, considering he at least went pee, and he's gone pee a few times then. So my poor cat Lucas is on meds again. He's on anti-inflammatories and antibiotics just to double check everything. So that was Monday. That was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. I'm gonna stream for a few hours. And then tomorrow, maybe. I'm not sure about tomorrow yet. Friday, no stream. No stream on Friday. I finally have an eye doctor appointment to go visit an eye doctor to get some actual prescription glasses. Because these were from 8 years ago. And they were mostly just blue screen with a tiny little bit of astigmatism checkup. But this year I've been having some, as any long-term viewers know, we've had some eye strain happen over the past few months from all those 12-hour streams we did throughout the summer. But I do have an eye appointment on Friday, so no stream on Friday. Dr. Quack says, love your Instagram reels, keep it up. Love your take on actual role-playing games. You're welcome. Thank you, Silent. I'm doing my roof in the middle of winter. Where the homestead is located, we don't have winter time. It does get cooler at this time of year. Yeah, you've been 10 years for yours. I think mine was 7 or 8 years ago. Something like that. I've been fine up until this year, but when we started, I think around May, we did a whole bunch of like 10 to 12 hour streams over the course of the summer. And I started noticing I was having issues by the end of May. Until like by the end of June, it was definitely, I had to take a couple days off in June, and it's just progressively, it's gotten slowly a little bit more aggravating. So now that I'm on holidays, I was waiting for the rain to pass, windows, so I scheduled my appointment 2 days ago. I'm going in on Friday. What is the quest though? Infiltrate Mercer's house, which is somewhere near town.
What is it?
It's nothing about your business, sir. Is this the house? No, we're a long ways away from that house. Oh, it might be up in there. Preview for the most recent episode of Fallout went out just before the stream today. And also, for those who are following along, we had a request from Instagram yesterday on how to create a roleplay character in Elder Scrolls Online. So that video went out about 2 a.m. Storm tonight. Infiltrate his house. Woody3112 over at Twitch says if you could choose a work of fiction to be set. A work of fiction for your dream RPG game. You know, I think it already has happened. Because Lord of the Rings Online exists, and there are lots of Lord of the Rings games. So I'm very happy with Lord of the Rings games. I'm very happy with Star Trek games. I'm very happy with my Star Wars games, all those games. I can't think of an RPG series, or I can't think of like a, I can't think of a work of fiction. You know what? I can. Actually, I can. Well, no, that's not true, because it had an adaptation as well. It just didn't ever do very well. Tad Williams has a series called Otherworld. I think it's Otherland, which was a massive 4-volume science fiction series. It wasn't like hard, like far future science fiction. It was more like near future cyberpunk style, sort of. And they did an MMO. Like, I think it was a German company, but it was really low budget and it didn't do very well. That could be a cool world. Let me sit on that for a little bit. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, because the worlds that I really love, I already have gotten to play games in, like Lord of the Rings and Star Trek specifically. That's a good question. You know what might be fun? And this is not like a dream RPG game, but you've got me thinking about it. Johnny coming in with a resub over on Twitch, 13 months in a row. Here's Johnny. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it. I'm scrolling through chat really quick. Legacy Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy RPG. That could be fun. I don't think there have been any really good versions of, like, or at least maybe modern versions of something based on Blade Runner. Fiction to RPG. Hang on, I'm timestamping this for we'll pull this video out later on YouTube. There have been some Blade Runner RPGs, but I don't know. It's been a long time, and the point-and-click one, which was good. Like, I mean, it's a good game, but it's not like. I would love a modern Blade Runner treatment. That could be a lot of fun. I wonder if there's a way to go upstairs.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Find like a rooftop entrance, or maybe underneath. I don't
Lady Mara
see
bids
any
you
stairs
welcome
going
her
up.
benevolence.
I'm still thinking. Blade Runner, Other Land has already been done. We already have plenty of Star Wars and Star Trek and Middle Earth games. Oop, there is a door here. Hall of the Dead. I wonder if this gets me over there. We are live on multiple platforms, yes. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. So 4 places. YouTube is the main channel where everything happens in between the streams. So all the main videos, guides, reviews, discussions, all that stuff happens over there. But we are live in 4 places. Vertical format for TikTok users. Everybody else who wants horizontal can go watch on YouTube or Twitch. We just added Kick a couple months back.
What do you need?
She's gonna keep barking at me probably. So we came in from there. Where's this gonna lead me if it just puts me out back? You know what? Here's one that I don't think's ever been done. The Amber series by Roger Zelazny. I don't know that they've ever done. I'm gonna go Google this now. We're gonna go look this up really quick. Are there any video games based on the Amber series by Roger Zelazny? There is a 9 Princes and Amber video game. When was it made? Holy shit, I never played it. 1985. And Zelazny was actually involved in the design of it. That's cool. Was he? Yeah, because he didn't die until the 90s. Yeah, I think Amber could be a fun one. Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time. There we go. That's a solid answer right there. I would love a Wheel of Time MMO. Or just big open world in the style of like Hogwarts Legacy. Give me a Hogwarts Legacy style of game set in the Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. I can say that would be a dream RPG for me. Yeah. That one that's a good one because we don't have a big open world. They've done a couple of attempts at games set in Wheel of Time. They've never done justice to the series. Yeah, that could be fun. I know they're doing a big Middle Earth Lord of the Rings game set in a way that's they said it's going to be inspired by Hogwarts Legacy, but it's Lord of the Rings. So I'm really looking forward to what they're going to be doing with that. That'll be 4 or 5 years out because it was just announced over the holidays. So I think yeah. Wheel of Time is like a dream fiction series that can be turned into an RPG. I would put that up there above Amber for sure. I'm trying to think if there's other. the thing is like, it could be really cool to have, and there have been some really good Game of Thrones games, but it could be really fun to have a super like dark Witcher 3 style RPG set in the Game of Thrones universe. That could be really fun. I know they just dropped a mobile/PC game a few months back. My brother's actually tried it out recently, and Cass's Plays had played it. But it wasn't like big budget. I think it'd be really cool to see a really big budget Witcher 3 style game set in Game of Thrones. That could be fun. But yeah, now that I think about it more, I keep coming back to who are you sneaking around over there? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I heard a gate open somewhere. Who is Vol and why is he coming for me? Oh, I know who he was. Okay, he had a house key. That's good. Well, I can go up now, I think. Hang on, I'm still thinking about more, like, fantasy series. This was the gate I couldn't get past, right? How am I getting up there to that? Well, I did get a key at the very least. No, we've had, oh, there's like a, is that like a drawbridge? What? Huh. I don't think Stormlight Archive, no, because it hasn't finished yet. It needs to be a finished book series, like, Mistborn. Mistborn could be interesting. I'm not a, you know, I think Brandon Sanderson has some good stuff, but I think Stormlight Archive, it would need to be a finished book series. Mistborn's good. Mistborn's another good option. I still keep coming back to Wheel of Time for me personally, though. In terms of book series that we haven't seen yet, because most of my favorite fantasy series I've seen already over the years. That's a good question, though. It's dark and rainy. Oh, I can list one more, by the way. Dragonlance, like the original Dragonlance trilogy. And we have seen some Dragonlance RPGs over the year, but Forgotten Realms is like way overdone at this point. Like we've had so many games set in the Forgotten Realms. I would love a Dragonlance RPG, like a solid. I don't care if it's first person or third person action RPG. Like just give me a really solid open world RPG set in the Dragonlance series during the time of the Twin. You know, when they're going through all that original trilogy stuff. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Matter of fact, I would put Dragonlance up there with Wheel of Time in terms of a fantasy RPG series. Or also the Ninth Gate Cycle by Weiss and Hickman. That would also be a really good RPG. And again, those games did get RPGs back in like the 90s, but they were never like... Yeah, they weren't that good. Okay, so that got me a house key. So maybe like something I can shoot. This game has really good music. Yeah. I have no idea how I'm getting up there. If I shoot that, what does it do? Nothing? Nothing. How the hell am I getting up there to that door? There's another balcony right there. Is there any way out? Jump over? I'm about to go Google some shit. Let me wait until daytime and see if maybe there's something that I can't see because it's nighttime and pouring down rain. Johnny says you might not want your follower for this mission. She gets me into trouble more often than not. Well, I can't get through this door. It says it's barred from the other side. There's got to be another gate that I'm missing. Like another door. Now, that's the guy I axed.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Barred from the other side. Nope, nope, leave that alone. Okay, maybe there's something in here. Ah! You love my Lotro videos? Awesome, thank you very much. Shut up, Lydia. We're in here sneaking. We're seeing if there's a way through. There is a basement. I don't see a way through. There's got to be something up there. It looked like there could have been some way to like lower that. It looked like some sort of a, I don't know, like a drawbridge type thing or ramp or something. But I sure as shit didn't see anything. There's got to be a mech, like a pull lever or something that I missed. If I can't find it really quick, I'm going to go Google it because I couldn't see anything at night because of the rain. Is there anything on the walls here? Gate. I don't see anything. Anything down here? Yeah, I can see this door is barred. Oh, hang on. There's a symbol. Oh, that's just a symbol though. That's not like anything I can touch. Can't do anything here. He unlocked that and came down after me. Alright. What's the name of this quest? The Pursuit. How to infiltrate Mercer's house. Head to the back gate. Shoot the mechanism. See, I was suspecting there was a mechanism, because this ain't my first RPG, but I sure as shit don't see a mechanism. This is the thing. I need to see what I'm looking for. I bet that's it right there. Ha! See, I was on the right track. But I couldn't see it because of the frickin' rain. And even now, it was hard to see. Like, I had to get up under there, and it's with all the mist and everything else. I couldn't see shit with all the rain coming down. Well, that's cool. At least my hunch was right. Alright. Oops, didn't mean to fire that arrow. Okay. There's my other arrow that I shot from the other side. Oh, I can't gather it. Oh, this one I can, though. Alright, I'm gonna do a hard save here. Happy New Year's Eve as well. I used to be an adventurer like you until that damn arrow took me in the knee. Would I ever consider doing a Steam winter sale video highlighting all the good sales? Asks Silent Entertainment over on YouTube. No, because I don't really. That's not really not my jam. Like, there are other people, like, I know, what is it? Force Gaming, I think is the name of his channel. Force Gaming does a lot of like best games to play in December, all that kind of stuff.
Did you hear something? Must be my imagination.
I don't really do that. If a game I really like happens to be on sale, I will cover that and be like, hey guys, this game's on sale right now.
Walk into the city of free men.
But yeah, I don't really focus. At least not yet. I mean, I could. We could migrate to that type of content in the new year. You never know.
What was that?
Oh, I missed. Missed twice. Jesus.
Take me.
All right, let's peek around this place. See what we can find. Have I played Third Age? Is that the one with the where it's like turn-based with the like you control 3 characters, but the rest of it's like open world, third-person adventure? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, my brother and I have played a lot of that game. That's like one of my brother's favorite games. I haven't played it in years, but that's a great game. That is a phenomenal game. That's like 2 generations ago, I think, in terms of consoles. What's up, Lou? Good morning. Have it on KCD2? Yep. Playlists are over on YouTube. Alright, that's where we came in from. Cannot be opened. Fishing boots. Yep, I've played multiple playthroughs of Red Dead Redemption 2. Playlists are up on YouTube. Any tips for playing Skyrim? Yep. Here's the #1 tip. Play the fucking game. if you have disposable income and it looks like fun, play the fucking game. Every game. Doesn't matter what the game is. You don't need somebody to tell you how to play. Just go play. Don't wait for somebody else to guide you. Go in, invest some time, just have fun. Don't follow stupid guides that are like, best way to get to level 50. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get into the game, roleplay the game. Don't use a list. Don't try to optimize your gameplay experience. Just log into the game and play it. Otherwise, you'll lose. The whole purpose of this game is to roll a character, roleplay the character, get lost in this game. There are thousands of hours of entertainment to be had in this game across all the different storylines, different ways you could create a character. Don't rush it. Don't ruin it for yourself by following someone's list of optimized gameplay. Fastest way, best way. Just play the game. Avowed is a great game, Jason. Loved it. Did 2 full playthroughs last year. Did a mage and a thief. Thief was first. Well, I shouldn't say thief. I did a rogue character the first time and then turned around and immediately did a mage playthrough. And I can't wait to go back and do a 3rd playthrough. Same thing with Dragon Age Veilguard. Loved both my thief and mage. Can't wait to do a 3rd. Have I played Witcher 3? I have. Playlists are up on YouTube. Gamer says, I've been seeing some chat about this completely vanilla Starfield. Is it possible to play Starfield purely from your spaceship, only visiting star stations and rarely primary landing zones? Hang on, let me mark this down. That's a good question. Can you play Starfield from the ship? I'm time stamping this because that'll be something to clip out for YouTube later. 35. So to fully answer that question, that's I have to think about that for a minute, because here's the thing with Starfield. When you start the game, you have to do some mandatory ground missions before you can fly around in the ship freely. So without spoiling anything, I'll keep this as spoiler as light as I can. When you start the game, there is a tutorial you run which guides you to your first spaceship. But it's not your spaceship, it's someone else's spaceship. And you have to jump through some hoops with that person before you get access to the spaceship, which allows you to then freely explore the galaxy. Now, once you have the starship, you then have the freedom to go anywhere across the 1,000 planets that exist in Starfield. So, I'm thinking I want to answer this question in full, though, from Korean Gamer over on Twitch. Now, the question of, is it possible to play the game purely from the spaceship, only visiting star stations and rarely, primarily landing zones? You're gonna have to disembark for things like quests. You're gonna have to, because even all of the starship quests that revolve around you, because there's missions where you will go track somebody down, but even if you're not playing a questing run, but I want to run through this really quick. There are missions where you're going to run somebody down and bring them back. There's going to be missions where you deliver something or go get something and bring it back. There's going to be missions where you go somewhere and destroy fighters, destroy ships. Playing as a privateer without any quests, like stealing ships, taking them back to sell them, or finding something really cool that you steal and then mod to create your own spaceship. All of that can happen, right? But the quest part of that in particular, you're going to have to disembark to go find the kiosks that give, the Radiant quests. Because there are repeatable Radiant quests, which are the generic, space trucker, space delivery, being a space trucker and you're delivering, or you're picking somebody up, or you're transporting someone, or, there's all those types of Radiant missions at terminals, many of which are located at spaceports, but you'll have to get out of the ship, go to the terminal. Like, for example, when you get to New Atlantis, you'd like literally get out onto the space pad, go down the ramp, and go up. And up on the left-hand balcony, up by that restaurant, I think there's 3 terminals. There's like a bounty terminal, a random quest, like the Radiant Quest terminal, and I forget what the third one is. I think there's 3 terminals there. And then like when you go into, I'm blanking on the place where the Freestar Rangers have their headquarters. The tavern, you have to actually go off the spaceport and go through town to the bar, and then in the bar, that's where the terminals are to get the quests to go do all the missions in space. So, yes, you could potentially play the game purely from the spaceship and treat it like Elite Dangerous or EVE Online, where you're just doing terminal missions. There's not a lot of story to those terminal missions, but you can raise credits, you'll get rewards, you'll get armor, you'll get gear, and you could totally do that in terms of if that's what you want to do, is play a open-ended adventure in Starfield where you don't play any of the quests. Totally possible. There are quests that have stuff to do with your ship. Those quests you'll have to go talk to NPCs to get. You won't be able to get any of those quests from the cockpit of your ship or from the landing platforms. So I would argue that, because if you go back and watch the streams for my very first playthrough of Starfield, that was like a 250-hour playthrough, and I think like half of that was me just doing Radiant missions and flying around space, blowing space pirates out of the sky, and like going and doing the like pirate bases on the planets. I found that to be incredibly fun, and we had a great audience for Starfield. We had a really big turnout, so I had a great time just hanging out for like 150 hours of gameplay or whatever, just pew-pewing guys out of the sky. We had like 6 different spaceships, going to planets, flying to the planet, landing on the planet, getting out, guns blazing, taking out a pirate camp, going back, turning in the bounty. Let's do a space trucker run. Let's deliver this special person. Let's go get that special person. Let's smuggle some stuff. I had a lot of fun doing that, but not every player wants to do endless, repeatable Radiant quests. Like a lot of people, and it's pretty rare for me to do things that are repeatable like that and get great enjoyment out of it, but I really like Starfield, and I love the space combat and everything else. So it's possible, but I mean, it just depends on you as a player. The game is obviously not meant to be played like that only. It's meant to be mixed in with all the other things. So I think there's potentially 100 hours of enjoyment out of that or more, depending on how quickly you get bored of repeatable quests. But there is a finite gameplay loop, which every game has, so that's something to consider. Let me scroll down and see if there's any follow-up to that. Chris says, I got interested in the original post I saw in Starfield. It was a guy who wants to see how much he can only do in space and never visit a single landing zone and only star stations in their ships. It's absolutely possible, but again, the big thing is that obviously Starfield it's a Bethesda RPG in space. So there are 1,000 planets, and especially if you're going to get into like building bases and setting up like mining stations and gas mining, and because you could do all the base building as well. So you could absolutely play that playstyle and have a very fulfilling playthrough. And it would be just like playing Elite Dangerous, in my opinion. Or EVE Online. And just not, because, there's not really, those games, even though EVE Online does have quests for you, it's mostly about making up your own journey as you go along. So, I mean, it's totally viable. That's a very interesting thought experiment as well to think about, because I've done multiple playthroughs and I've done a ton of spaceflight in Starfield, but I've never thought about the perspective of only playing it as because the thing is it's not built as a space sim. So I mean, there is a space sim aspect of it, and you could definitely do all of those things, but it was never meant, it was never built as primarily a space sim. It just has that. But that's a cool concept, and it is totally viable. It's just you're going to be reliant on the Radiant missions from the terminals. So you'll have to disembark from time to time. Like, you can't just do it all from the cockpit of the ship. Like, you do actually have to get out of the ship, go find the terminals. All the NPCs for ship repair and ship parts are NPCs that you're going to have to interact with. That's totally doable. I know I have probably 100 plus hours just playing Space Pirate. To great enjoyment. Someone just said they didn't like Starfield because... Hang on, I gotta find this, because that person clearly never played the game. Let me go scroll up and find this. That I skimmed past it. I wanted to like Starfield, but pausing to mark and go to other planets took for my immersion. Then you didn't actually play the game. Because there are so many ways to travel, you never have to open up that map if you don't want to. Because you can literally hit... I'm on the Xbox, right? So you hit the L1 to open up the scanner, and you can fly directly to other planets from the scanner. You never have to open up... Am I going to have to open up Starfield right now and show people how to play the fucking game? Starfield is not trash. You just don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Hiram. You've never actually played it. You let someone else tell you that it's trash, and you never actually went and played the game. Anyway, you never have to fast travel in Starfield if you don't want to. That's entirely up to you. Marking another planet and traveling to the other planet. No, you haven't, Hiram. You're full of shit. You've never played the game. The fact that you called it trash proves that you've never played it. No. You're not welcome here, Hiram. Fuck off. Go away. If you can't let yourself out, I'll take care of you. Anybody who comes into my chat and says that a game is trash has never played the game and doesn't know what trash is, because video games are entertainment and they are fun to play. And if you have fun playing video games, there's no such thing as a trash game. And if you say something like a game is trash, then you're literally just a Reddit troll and you're not welcome here. So you can let yourself out. And if you don't let yourself out, I will take care of you for you. There are things to critique in that game, 100%. Battlefield 7, what is it, Ops 7, where they just played? I didn't finish it because it didn't resonate with me, but I'm not going to call it trash. Just because I didn't care to play the game. Black Ops 7, I played like an hour and a half of it, and I was like, this is not for me. I didn't say it was trash. I just moved on and played other games. There's no such thing as a trash video game. There's just something that didn't resonate with you. So, yeah, put on your big boy pants. There's no such thing as trash. Oh, you're not going to let yourself out, Hiram? Fuck you, then. You're getting banned from my chat. We don't want you here. Bye-bye, bitch. Happy New Year. Anybody else want to act up and call a game trash? Be adults, guys. Come on. Like, you can not like a game and it have things that don't resonate with you. That doesn't make it trash. Like I said, I didn't like Black Ops 7. Not for me. It's not trash. It's not trash. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. And if you're going to hang out in my community, we're going to make you grow up. Put on your big boy pants. Otherwise, we'll send you back to preschool. No, I would not call the Gollum game trash. Passionate people worked on that Gollum game. Did it resonate with everybody? Nope. Doesn't have to resonate with anybody. There are people out there who genuinely love the Gollum game, even though it was objectively panned by critics and most audience members. But you don't get to call the game trash just because you didn't like it. That's not how it works. Passionate people worked on that game. The people who worked on it loved Lord of the Rings. Just didn't work out. Oh, I know. I have personal friends who love the Gollum game because they love Lord of the Rings. No, I don't have to, Elton. No, I live in a position of fuck you. If you don't like the way that I interact with the audience, you're not welcome here. If you act like an adult, you'll get treated like an adult. But if you act like a child, I would treat you like a child. There is no snowflake mentality in my chat, ever, in any of my chats. So if you're a snowflake, Happy New Year. Move on about your business. I've played plenty of survival games. Most recently, we've been playing Voyages of Nera with a key from Treehouse Games. They've invited me to play their game. It's been quite a bit of Voyages of Nera lead up to the holidays. And then we played a lot of Dune Awakening this year. Also Enshrouded. We just played Lord of the Rings Return to Moria on a key from North Beach Games right before the holidays. Thanks to them for that. Play a lot of games that are crafting survival games. Warm sands, says Thaindor. Back to Skyrim, I see. Thaindor has already checked the pockets, purely out of habit. I can't remove the bars from any of these. Suspicious cabinet. If you want to know what I've done on YouTube, you can go to my YouTube channel. There's over 10,000 videos. I've been doing this full time for almost 4 years. My YouTube channel is full of all of the things that I do. So if you're curious about what I do, or you think that I might have done something but you're not sure, that's what the YouTube channel is for. Alright, we obviously have to find our way through here. I can't do anything with the doors. That was probably the video from back in June where the guy, yeah, we've had some fun trolls this year, and we've had some videos that have gone viral on social media of me roasting trolls. I think that one was the, we were playing Dune Awakening and somebody was like, I can't remember what it was, like, what a loser old man playing video games, and it's like, I'm retired. I'm semi-retired and I get to play video games for my job. You know, I have the best job in the world. It's really funny when people try to trash you because you're older playing video games. It's like, bitch, I've made video games. I've been playing games for 40 years. Like, I was playing games before you were tickling your daddy's balls. And I love clipping trolls and making those clips go viral on social media because it makes me money and puts money in my retirement. So I will always grab that low-hanging fruit. All right. There's multiple things we need to click in here. I wonder if we need to go back to that suspicious cabinet I found a minute ago. Maybe there was something in there other than the boots, because all I did was look down at the boots. And I'm wondering if there was like a trigger or something in there. What was that? No, it wasn't in here. That's where I came in from. Jesus, this place has got me turned around. Lydia, get the fuck out of the way. Wardrobe. Was it not that one? Was it this one? What the hell? Or was it downstairs? I bet it was downstairs. Ah, see, I didn't even see that when I walked up here. I opened the door. When I opened up the cabinet, I immediately looked down and all I saw was take fine boots. And I missed the false panel. Better be a quick save. A lot of people love Skyrim. It's a good game. Johnny just gifted a membership over on Twitch. Thanks so much for that support, Johnny. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to everybody anybody who just got the sub. First playthrough. I don't look anything like Tim Cook or Tim Kaine. Y'all are seriously reaching. No, I will not be doing every storyline in Skyrim. I know, I look like Renfail. Oh, I bet we're going through there. Alright, let's sneak through here. Oh, we got a pressure plate, which is either a trap or it opens that gate. Now, the good thing for me is I can't trigger any of these traps, but I guarantee you she's going to go up in flames. Sucks to be you, Lydia. Lou says the new dungeon in D2 is fun and not hard. Nice. I'm still working my way through the... What's the most recent expansion that just started? Shape, Fate, something. Final Shape. Lydia's gonna trip every trap in here. I know, right? Should have left her in the back, says Johnny. She's gonna trigger every trap in this place. Oh, fuck it. Did she make it? Come on, girl. You can do it. You got this. Oh my god. That is some funny shit right there. Oh, Chillrend, what is this? We're opening this. I mean, I don't use swords, but it might have stats on it that I want. Oh, piece of cake. Lydia can die. Yes. I think only if I kill her, maybe? Like if I accidentally shoot her or something, it can happen. Target takes 10 points of frost damage. Chance to paralyze target for 2 seconds. I have another... Yeah, the Nightingale blade. Dude. So, I am a stealth archer. Through and through. But if I was playing a dual wield character, holy shit, that combo of Chillrend and the Nightingale blade. 5 points of health and 5 points of stamina every second that you're absorbing from the target, on top of Chillrend, which deals frost damage and paralyzes or has a chance to paralyze every 2 seconds. That's pretty freaking awesome. I'll take a point and sneak. The lusty Argonian maid. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Oh, it's a bust. I was like, is that the actual cowl? And it's like, no, it's not. Bust of the Grey Fox. I don't know if I need it, but we'll take it. Oh, that's definitely a quest for somebody. Look at all of these gems. Thank you, Mercer, very much. Any other books of value in here? Doesn't look like it. we're gonna have to find some merchants because I just looted a whole bunch of stuff that no one's gonna be able to afford to buy off of me. Not certain how you managed to get your hands on that item we discussed, but I'm more than pleased. Thought you simply wait till it being transferred from Castle Dower to find destination. I wish I knew how you were able to slip by the guards, bypass portcullis, unlock the armor door, and break into that dwarven puzzle-like chest. You gotta teach me that trick. I've left your cut in the usual drop spot. I may have another job soon. Alright. Fucking Mercer, man. Thanar says Children is a good early game sword. I could see it being really useful for dual wield characters. Johnny says I'm doing both when I'm playing Skyrim using bow and sword. Nice. You can upgrade the yeah, you can upgrade the weapons if you have, but you have to have like the smithing perk, which I am a long way from getting. Like, I don't think I would, honestly, with this playthrough, because I'm not trying to do a completionist playthrough, this character would never end up getting his blacksmith maxed out, I don't think. Oops, that's not the door I was looking for. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch. Hitachi, appreciate the support. As always, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, everybody. Everything in between the streams happens over on YouTube, so if you miss any part of the streams, you can catch the VODs. Also, every game I play gets a playlist over on YouTube. This is the day job. I play a lot of games. We work with a lot of companies. We are coming up on our 4th year anniversary of doing this full time in February. We're still at Christmas break, so the streams are not happening daily right now. There will be no stream on Friday. I have an eye appointment. I might stream tomorrow. Unknown. We'll get back to daily streams after January 5th. In the meantime, we still have plenty of holiday runway left ahead of us. Just did the review of Season 2, Episode 3 of Fallout earlier this morning. If you didn't get a chance to catch that review or watch the episode yet, that's out on YouTube. And this morning, on a request from Instagram, we had somebody ask how to create a roleplay character for Elder Scrolls Online. So we did that video at 2 a.m. today. So you can check those videos out over on YouTube. And as always, don't forget all the social media channels, the Discord, the Patreon, the Homestead channel, which has a video from yesterday of Chris and I starting the rooftop garden project, which is why I'm also extremely sore today, because I put a bunch of rebar and PVC pipe up on the rooftop with her yesterday afternoon. So I'm worn out today, and I should have totally paid some laborers to do it, but you know what? No pain, no gain.
I dare Mercer to come back here.
Gotta get out there and do some physical activity from time to time. I've already played God of War Ragnarok playlist over on YouTube. Happy New Year to you as well, Bro Art. Happy New Year to everybody. Kuzan says, how's the playthrough going? I've officially started my first run of the game. Your vids helped me try it again. Glad you're having fun. Tasha said, your vids made me pick up Skyrim. I've poured 80 hours in my first playthrough. Is the Oblivion remaster worth picking up? Absolutely, it's worth picking up. We played that earlier this year. Again, playlist out on YouTube.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left.
Yep.
No sign of
I
Mercer.
don't 100%
Any
games,
luck
so
on your
no.
end?
I play the story that I want to see, but I don't give a shit about achievements or 100%ing.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end?
I found these plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
And we have to stop him.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose.
All right. So we gotta go talk to her. We're gonna pause here really quick, everybody. Well, no we're not, because it looks like she's coming in here and we're gonna have to talk to her.
Not now, lad. Carlia said it was important.
Let's see what she has to say.
Not now, lad. Carlia said it was important.
Well, I mean, there is value in manual labor, yes, Korean, but also when you get to be older, like, you throw your back out or something. I mean, it could be debilitating. So I try not to do anything, you know. I'm definitely feeling this morning. My wife is literally the first thing she asked me
The time has come to decide
when I was
Mercer's
making
fate.
coffee this morning. It was like
Until a new
4
guild
o'clock in the
master's
morning. And she's
chosen,
like, how's your arm feel? And I'm like,
decision falls to you.
we're not going to talk about that right now.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision.
It's pretty bad.
Mercer's
It'll be
friend
worse
tried to
tomorrow.
kill both
I'll
of
be
you.
taking some ibuprofen
He betrayed
today,
the guild,
probably. But it's like,
murdered Gallus, and made
I didn't
his
want
quest
to, you know,
for
it was
future.
an hour's worth of work, you know. Anybody who's afraid of an hour's worth of hard labor,
Mercer is a
grow the fuck up.
Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true.
Ain't nothing gonna kill you.
Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance.
I don't
to
have a
Nocturnal,
favorite game of
and the
all time,
Twilight
Derek.
Sepulchre.
But Happy New Year's. Thank you very much.
That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate is a small path cut up the mountainside.
Okay, small
At
path.
the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
All right. Well, we have a meeting point now. But before we do that, I'm gonna step out for a minute, touch some grass, say good morning to my wife because she's awake, and then we will be back to continue onwards. So if you need to take a pee break or grab a cup of coffee, now's your chance. We'll be AFK for a couple of minutes here. Alright. Let's see here. Out we go to meet her at that specified location. I feel like we're probably getting pretty close. Hang on, why is my alarm going off at 6 o'clock? Oh, let's push the alarm to wake up for yesterday. I gotta go give Lucas his meds in about an hour. I also gotta go to the grocery store this morning. The standing stone. Why would I get burned out? This is the best job in the world. What's to get burned out on? When you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I grew up shoveling cow shit on a dairy farm and being forced to milk cows and then being forced to work in construction with my grandfather and my uncles and my dad as a third generation flooring dude. I've worked all sorts of physical labor. There ain't no fucking way playing video games is ever going to come close to feeling like an actual job. Some of y'all are soft if you think that you can get burned out playing video games. Work a real job. You will never, ever call a video game bad ever again in comparison to working a real job and doing physical labor and sweating your balls off and breaking your back, working for a living. Every video game you play will be like heaven. It will be like paradise. Because it's something you can do from the comfort of your chair. I am playing the Anniversary Edition. Yep. Ooh, I heard voices somewhere around here. There she is.
I'm glad you're here.
What's the significance of this place?
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
Oh, this is not the end. We're just seeking an edge.
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Okay.
Gallus, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what's known as the Nightingale Trinity. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying Gallus and dumping his body in the ruins of Snowvale Sanctum.
Damn. Were they part of the Thieves Guild?
Indirectly. The Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although its
What's up, Mama?
existence is a
Coming over to say
closely
hi to everybody?
guarded secret.
Come here. No, you don't get to sit on my notebook and
The
destroy my
Nightingales
papers.
protect the Temple of Nocturnal,
Rawr.
a place known as the
What are you doing?
Twilight Sepulchre.
Am I to become a Nightingale?
It's my hope that you will, yes. This way, please.
What's up, Mama? Oh, you're just chilling. Purr. Oh yeah, we've been on the Thieves Guild quest line for like 4 streams, I think. 3 or 4 streams. Pretty sure this is the 4th stream of us being on the Thieves Guild quests. I don't rush. Oh, I definitely want to be a Nightingale for sure, Dribrum. For sure. What are you doing? You're not normally a lap cat. I don't know what's up with her this morning. She is just sitting here. That is not her normal activity. What's up? Are you finally starting to feel comfortable after a little over 2 years of being here. This is a rescue cat. We've had her about 2.5 years almost. She still gets a little nervous about stuff. She still bites occasionally. She's been starting to get a little more like cuddly, but not like she'll come up and ask for like face scritches at the edge of my desk. This is the very first time she's like sat in my. She's still sitting here. I'm like genuinely surprised right now. She's just hanging out. She normally there she goes. She normally will come over and say hi, and that's about it. Now she's going back to her bed, I think. Well, that's a good girl. Thank you. You better not lay on that blanket if mommy sees that. Yeah. Oh, are you wanting to go out? No, you can't sit on my notebook. That's my notebook. Hang on, guys. I gotta probably put her back in her bed because she's not wanting to. She's wanting to sit on the edge on this blanket, which is a black, fuzzy blanket, and her little white her hair will show up everywhere, and Chris will get like, "Why was the cat on my blanket?" You gotta go back to your bed, sweetie. Hang on. Come on, come back. Good girl. Do I always stream this early? The normal start time is about 5 a.m. Central Time. Yep. We're still on the holiday schedule, though. I have not been streaming this early since before Christmas. But this morning I happened to wake up at 2:30 in the morning. So I woke up, did some video editing, pushed out a YouTube, TikTok, Instagram short, went and watched the most recent episode of Fallout, put the review out, and then jumped right into a stream. So today we are on a normal schedule. So yes, normally I start every day at about 5 a.m. Central on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. This is the day job. Play lots of games, stream lots of games. We're not going to be on the normal schedule until January 5th, so not doing daily streams right now.
I'm no priest,
and I'm only streaming 2 or 3 times a week.
Why pick me?
We streamed on Sunday, we're streaming today. Won't be streaming Friday because I have an eye appointment. Might stream tomorrow, depends on if we have our workers show up for the rooftop build on our house. At the very least, I'll probably stream on Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Set foot inside in over a century.
First person to set foot here in over a century.
If you'll both proceed to the armor to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
I'm getting Nightingale armor right away.
Head spin, eh?
She said we're going to get my Nightingale armor and swear the oath. Fuck yeah! That kitty's name is Snow White, but in Spanish, it's Blanca Nieve. Do I do any of the main quests? I've done a little bit of the blades up to the point where you get like the dragon horn, but I've been focused mostly on Thieves Guild quests. We'll do Thieves Guild, and then we're going to go do the Vampire DLC, and then we're going to do the main quest, and then that'll be it for this character.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Dude, I think we should too.
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor. What's troubling you?
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Equip. Moves silently, like completely silently. Well, okay, lockpicking is 50% easier. I don't care about the one-handed attacks, though. Illusion spells, I don't use any illusion spells. But that's okay. What does it look like, please? It has a cloak? Oh, my goodness. Big fan of that armor. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious enough. Was there anything else I needed to grab here, by the way, before I go deeper? I didn't see anything else. By the way, Chris said she's making more coffee, guys, so I do have to go to the grocery store at some point, but we should be able to get a good, we're about an hour and 15 minutes in today. I'm going to try to do at least, we'll do at least 2. I might do 3 hours. It's going to depend on what we need to get done this morning.
Okay, lass, we've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
I mean, for this playthrough, sure.
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
Is there anything in this room to grab? I didn't see anything. Lydia's just like hanging out in the back. I really want that bow.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Happy New Year's Eve, by the way, everybody. If you're just tuning in, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, playing a little bit of Skyrim today. It is my first playthrough.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
That's a little bit of an ultimatum there. Love the design of this room.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
He's done more?
Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre. The skeleton key.
There it is, okay.
By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the key unlocks any door?
Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless.
Sounds like no one should possess it.
Good. Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
Makes sense. First time I've ever set out to return something.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Okay, let's see how this works.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Okay, sir.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer.
What's up, Allie? Good
The
morning.
leadership of the guild.
The leadership of the guild. Why tell this to me?
Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
Okay, wow. What about you?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know.
Okay.
I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
I'll
Then
accept.
it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Sounds like it. Let's get to it.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthat. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
A fight to remember. Well, I guess we're Nightingales now.
Aye. And some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers. This goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us. Until next we meet, lad.
Alright, well we now have a new mission. By the way, I forgot to I haven't done a post on this yet, but we hit a milestone last night. Actually yesterday afternoon while I was at the supermarket with Chris. I came home to find out that we hit 10,000 followers on TikTok, excuse me. Which is a cool milestone because it means my TikTok is now monetized, as well as some of our other platforms. So it was a pretty cool milestone last night. We're going to be doing a big end of the year analytical and income report as soon as we get into the new year for channel members over on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. But that was a cool little milestone last night, and we're about to hit 30,000 on Instagram. We're cruising our way to 65K on YouTube. We had a great run. We hit all of our minimums on Twitch this year. Kick is still the odd man out because we just started that a couple months back. It's getting there. Has my brother started his Witcher 3 playthrough? Yeah, and he hasn't been able to stop. He's been loving it. And my sister-in-law finished Hogwarts Legacy. She's been playing Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch, I believe. I think 2 months. She's been playing it for 2 months, and she finally beat it. She's a huge Harry Potter nerd, and loved every minute of the game. So she had a great time. She just wrapped that up. And then I bought my brother a copy of Star Wars Outlaws, the gold edition with all the DLCs for Christmas. So he's got The Witcher 3 and Star Wars Outlaws to play. It'll take him all year to play both of those. Plus he's playing Star Wars Old Republic right now as well. Or he was before his Witcher 3 playthrough. Because he was like, it was like $4 on Steam. I was like, have fun, man. You're going to lose the next 150 hours of your life. Erkenthan. I can't pronounce that. Jesus. Oh, wow. That is way the fuck out there in the middle of nowhere. I seriously doubt that I can go straight up over the mountains. We're either going to need to go west. I bet it's going to be easier to go east from Dragon's Reach, around the foothills. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Have you done a playthrough before, Gerard, of Witcher 3? Thanks, Josh Page. Appreciate it. Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate that over on TikTok, guys. I don't always catch the gifts when they get sent over, but thank you for that.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll. Huh?
Somebody stole my sweet roll. Alright, we actually need to go up.
If you need potions, you should try our...
Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate it. I gotta go
Yes,
up. I'm gonna have to probably find the gate.
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy.
I doubt I'll be able to jump over the wall. Yeah, I doubt it. Excuse me. Ah, it's already not wanting to let me. It's like, no, you're not allowed to jump up there. You're on a collider that you're not supposed to be on. No, bad boy. Jump! Oh, 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 come on now. Oh, there's definitely a collider here that I'm not allowed to get past. Oh! Yeah, alright. Well, we gotta go find the gate out of this place.
Damn those Grey Maids to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks.
Inconceivable. The hell is the gate out of this place? Good for you, Josh Page. I don't have all sorts of fast travel waypoints. I take the route that is available to me. And then we're gonna go northeast around here. And cross country. Alright, looks like I need to go straight that way, if I'm not mistaken. No, we gotta turn this way. Okay, there we go. Mitch wants to know how old I am. I'm old enough that your mom had me over last night and forgot to pay me, so tell her I'll be sending some people around later today to take care of what she owes me for last night. Oh, is this is another one of those skellies, man. What have we got over here? What are you guys fighting?
Just die.
Something that I don't care about. Good luck with that. I'm glad I could provide some laughter, Allie. What build am I playing? What build do you think I'm playing? What build does everyone play? What build have I been playing for 40-some years? What build is the maximum best build of all time in any Bethesda Elder Scrolls game? It's not a hard question. Alright, I think we're on the right path now. Oh yeah, we still got a ways to go. What I don't know is if there are any paths up through the hills here or not. It's a Khajiit tank. Ha! 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 Ah. I hear wolfies. I mean, I'm still on the Oblivion team as my favorite Elder Scrolls game, but I haven't finished this yet, so I won't know. But that's the reason is only because I've played Oblivion multiple times through. I have not played this game through. So I have to finish this game before I can actually say whether or not I think Skyrim is a better game than Oblivion. But as of right now, I'm still Team Oblivion because I've played that game all the way through. It has way better voice actors in terms of having Patrick Stewart, Sean Bean, and yeah. But we'll know later. When we get through this. I'm gonna be prioritizing this game for the month of January to get it wrapped up. So we'll still be doing some Divinity Original Sin 2 from time to time, some more Fallout 76, and some more Elder Scrolls Online. We are going to be also dipping into the Hightail early access when it drops on the 13th of January. But for the most part, I'm going to be focusing on my Skyrim playthrough for the month of January. So if you're tuning in for the first time today, everybody, we are... I don't know how many hours I'm into my first playthrough now. Like, 30-ish probably. So we've still got quite a ways ahead of us. I'm not doing a full playthrough, but we do have... I'm going to finish up the Thieves Guild quest, then I'm going to go do the Vampire DLC. What the fuck is that up there? And then after I do the Vampire DLC, I'm going to wrap up the Blades main quest. Just the main quest line, and then I'll be done with this playthrough. Is that a dragon? Oh, fuck yeah, it's definitely a dragon. I don't know where he went. I'm in a bad place! Bad place! I'm like stuck on the colliders here. Lydia's out there like doing what she can by herself. Out of the way. It's a blood dragon. What the fuck is a blood dragon? A little close for comfort. Ow. Sheer curiosity. I have not used my weapons before. What if I win? Favorite. And I went right. Left. Dude, it sounds like there's more than one. Oh shit, there's definitely something else on the ground here. Oh, I'm toast. I'm gonna have to reload. I wandered into something I wasn't prepared for. Yeah, that's why I have quick saves all the time. That was not expected. Shit. All right. All right, we're gonna avoid that. My goodness, that's something we'll come back to later. That was like a lich or something. I don't know what that was. Run away. Yeah, I wasn't in the mood to fight two at the same time. That was a little too much. I probably could have persevered, but I'll go back later. Alright. Well, hopefully we don't attract their attention all the way down here. That was way up there. You just got a PS5. You're looking for an intro to gaming starter pack. Three story-driven games on the PS5. I mean, I don't know specifically to PS5. Go play Dragon Age the Veilguard. Go play... Fuck, what have I played on the PS... Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This year was on the PS5. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Dragon Age the Veilguard, and what's a third PS5 game that you can play that's like a story-driven... Oh, Assassin's Creed Shadows. There you go. 3 great games that we played in 2025. Well, technically Veilguard was at the end of last year, but it's on PS5, so all 3 of those are great story-driven games that will provide you with a couple few hundred hours of entertainment. Ooh, that is a... We are a long way up. Holy crap. Outer Worlds 2 is another great game. Yep. I wouldn't personally recommend Metaphor, no. As a first-time gamer, I would not recommend Elden Ring Phaetar. Yeah, that's a little much for a first-timer, I think. Avowed, yeah, Avowed is also another good option, for sure. Yeah, but Starfield's not on the PS5, Ali. He was asking for PS5 games. So I was trying to think of games that were definitely on the PS5. Yeah, don't start with Elden Ring. Oh yeah, the Horizon Zero Dawn games? Those are both really good games. Yeah. You could try those out. Those are both PS5 exclusives, or PS exclusives. I think Warframe is also available on the PS5. Warframe's great. Warframe's free to play as well. There's a ton of great options. Oh, did I misread the question, Allie? I thought it was I got a PS5. Hang on, let me scroll up. I finally bought a PS5 and an RTX rig. I missed the RTX rig thing. My bad. Thanks, Allie. So you got a PS5 and a PC. Well, in that case, let me give you an even better. All of those are great options. So I don't even have to give you better. I should not have raised my arm. That hurts. All of those are great options. Last of Us 1 and 2, also great options. Yeah. But I would also say that if you ever get to the point where you've played all the games and you want to play more, I have subscriptions to both of those ecosystems. So like if you have a gaming PC, you can get an Xbox Game Pass subscription. You can also get a PS Plus subscription, and you get access to like hundreds of games every single month for subscriptions, which is also a great option if you're going to be playing a ton of games. If you're only going to be able to play, 2 or 3 a month, yeah. Fallout 4 is another good choice. Yeah. This game is a great choice. Lots of great choices.
Someone there?
Oh, we're supposed to be going down, it looks like. Well, hold up a second. I don't know that you're immediately somebody I need to kill. You are a bandit, so... Thanks for gifting some more subs, Johnny, over on Twitch. Appreciate it. No, that's the purpose of asking great questions, Ian. Generally speaking, we have a pretty cool community. You'll get lots of answers. And since we focus on the fun of games on my channel, you're always going to find people who are appreciative of what you're looking to get out of a game and are not going to tell you things like, that game is trash, that game is garbage, that game is stupid. Instead, people here are going to be like, yeah, dude, go play these games. These games are all awesome. You're in the right place if you want to hang out with people who like games. Play games for fun. Ghost Recon? I haven't... Isn't that the one that's like, That's the one that's like, pretty sure we played some Ghost Recon last year, or the year before. I don't know that I spent a ton of time into it, but I remember dipping my toes in. It's like an Assassin's Creed, but with guns. I think we came down too far. Isn't Ghost Recon the open world one?
No.
Yeah, you missed it earlier today, Allie. We had a big ban. We got a good ban this morning out of somebody who was ranting about how Starfield is trash. We had to educate people on how we don't call games trash around here. Games can have flaws. Games can not be something you want to play, but there's no such thing as a trash game. What's up, honey? You finished the coffee? Okay, I'll come get some. Thank you. Here's the thing on my channel, if you're new here, something you're never going to hear me tell you is, should you buy a game? Here's what I'm going to say. Long-term viewers know this. Do you have disposable income? Does the game look fun? If those two things are yes, buy the fucking game, try the fucking game. You're never going to know if you like something until you actually try it. You're never going to know if you like a piece of food until you put it in your mouth and try it. Someone could tell you that chocolate ice cream is good, but until you put the chocolate ice cream in your mouth, you're not going to know whether or not chocolate ice cream is something you're going to like. No one's going to be able to tell you that chocolate ice cream is something you're going to enjoy. You got to put it in your mouth. I don't know how the fuck we get up there. There's like a walkways. We got to figure this out. So if you have disposable income, every game is something you should play if it looks like fun. Personally, I love the two. There's the stairs right there. I love the two recent God of War games. Thought they were awesome. But that's my personal opinion. You should not let my personal opinion dictate whether or not you go pick up a game, because I don't know if you like chocolate ice cream. I love chocolate ice cream. Okay, these are the ones I killed on the way down, so... Be careful not to fall. That's what she said. That's right. Ooh, I will loot that for. Oh, I may regret that decision. That's a heavy axe. Ooh, hello, big old chest. I don't care. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Alright, we'll do a hard save out here. I know, I'm being late. I'm sorry.
This is for me.
Oh, that's for you. She is being a cuddlebug this morning. Pide cariño. Ella viene aquí ronromiendo y... I'm gonna go get my coffee. Chris just walked in and brought hers, and now I want some. I'll be right back, everybody. Bien frío anoche. Thanks for the gifts over on TikTok. Appreciate it. Any context for put it in your mouth? No. What other context do you need? Just put it in your mouth. Just put it in your mouth. Doesn't matter what we're talking about. Just put it in your mouth. You'll never know if you enjoy it until you do. Alright, quick save. That's right, just do as you're told. Alright, these ruins look pretty big. We got a long way to go to get to wherever we're going. Oh. I heard something. There's also bodies everywhere. Yeah, that's a good point. Like Burlak says, you only need to play the most recent God of War games because they're completely separate from the previous games. They have their own independent storyline with kind of Easter egg tiebacks to the original games, but it's not the same thing. It's a completely different storyline. And I'm really looking forward. They're supposedly going to Egypt in the next one, which is going to be really, really, really cool. Yeah, for sure. Excuse me. That's not something that, yeah, I don't focus on stuff like that. Play any good books lately wants to know. My thoughts on games that reflect choices you make, like Morrowind, locking guilds once you join a guild, as opposed to games like Skyrim that essentially allow for your character to do whatever they want in the same playthrough. Games providing players with player agency is always going to trump every single other game design decision that can be made. The more agency you give players, the more players play in your game, the more successful your franchise, the bigger your franchise gets, the more people who have fun in your world. It is always going to be a good thing to add player agency to the game. So locking things behind factions might be fun for a handful of hardcore role players, but it is not fun for the general average gamer who just wants to play a game for fun. So that's the game developer answer. Because I don't come at things from the perspective of the player. I come at things from the perspective of the developer. Because I have developed, designed, and published games. So I'm always going to be in favor of the more player agency you give to players, the more players play your games, the better everybody is. The better, the happier. It's all good. It was literally right there at the top the whole time, and I went around and wasted like 8 lockpicks. You son of a bitch. Ooh, that's a tome. That would be a great clip, though, for Instagram and stuff. Somebody murdered their way through here. Speaking of Gerard Butler playing a god, that Egyptian franchise they did was a lot of fun. I forget the name of that movie. Did he play Horus, I think? I can eat that? Fair enough. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the next game, for continuity's sake, Burlak, because Christopher Judge has done, as we would say, indeed. He has indeed done a great job as Kratos. Oh, that's going to turn into something that wants to kill me. Oh, and we've got traps. It was called Egypt? Gods of Egypt. Luke coming in with the wind. Gods of Egypt. Yeah. I gotta stop trying to lift my arm up. I hurt. How do you come up with characters? I just did a huge episode over on YouTube like a week ago. It's like a 20-minute long video about how to create roleplay characters. You should go take a look at that. Because someone asked that question the other day, like last week on Instagram, and so I made a 20-minute video. Oh, fuck it. Run, just run. right, death can have me when it earns me. I've played the first God of War game that Christopher Judge did. I played twice. Ragnarok I've only done once. I would love to swing back and do another Ragnarok playthrough. That was a phenomenal game. I mean, they're both great games, but churros eggs. What does this do? Takes us down. Want some of your hydrocodone? I am gonna probably take an ibuprofen today. I'm gonna see how I feel after we go to the grocery store. But I'll tell you what, today will be tomorrow will be the worst day because yesterday was the work. So today I'm sore, but tomorrow it'll be like, I don't want to get out of bed. It's all good. I'm gonna bitch and moan about it for the purposes of entertainment. No, I do not get decision paralysis. I am not cursed with that affliction.
Mercer's been here. I hope we aren't too late.
That's actually a funny timing on that question, because I just watched some interviews with James Cameron last night because he's doing press for the new Avatar movie, and they had done an on-set interview with him where they asked something along the lines of, does he ever get choice paralysis when he's filming? And he's like, no, because we're constantly, everything is storyboarded out. We've already had all of those discussions. We've already done all of this. There are, how do you know which scene is the right scene? And it's like sometimes we've got a shot list, but then intuition might strike when you're in the middle of it. But I'll also say this. I have been creating fiction for a living since 2008. I have 25 million words in print around the world. I have never had a lack of imagination, ever. And it is child's play to me to come up with characters, traits, backgrounds. I've read thousands of books. I've played thousands of video games in my time. I've watched thousands of movies. I have all of that information at my fingertips to draw from, on top of which I have fucking Google. Like, there is no such thing as choice paralysis. It's just, here's a character idea. What is this character inspired by? I don't know. These 50 other characters that I drew upon from these books, TV shows, movies, games, comics, radio dramas, theater plays, etc. Like,
Brynjolf and I found them like that.
if you can't make a decision,
We have to
look
catch
to
up to him before it's
something
too
else
late.
for inspiration. It's that simple. I gave away my soul? Yes. I totally gave away my soul.
We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left behind a few surprises for us.
It's also a big issue that a lot of first-time writers have, is they get really precious about their babies, and it's like, that's not yours. You did the rough draft. The editor now gets to pick it apart, and you're never going to be as critical as you need to be with your own work. So once you get used to that, you just literally create something, throw it away, let an editor hack it apart. When it comes back, you can make some creative decisions, but at the end of the day, if you're working with a publisher, then you are going to be working with someone else who's going to be critiquing and helping edit your work into the right format for whatever it's being published in. Unless you self-publish, in which case you can do it all yourself, which has pros and cons. But yep, that's not a bad way to look at it, Cody Lee. Fear of making the wrong decision, and it's typically stemmed from childhood. Yep. It's the fear of missing out, the fear of loss, the fear of critique, the fear of not being perfect. parents that continually harped on you that you weren't good enough, or that you were, you had to be perfect before. Perfection paralysis is the worst thing you can have as a creative. And those types of people don't make it very far in the creative industry because they never publish anything. Remember that Michael Douglas movie where he plays the writer? He's like a professor, right? I think it's a Michael Douglas movie. He's like a professor who wrote a book that got really famous, and then he became a professor, and then he's been working on this next novel for like, I don't remember, 20 years or something, and it's like this 1,000-page manuscript that he's never finished because he never feels like it's right. And his second book has never been published. What the fuck is the name of that movie? I gotta go look this up really quick. I gotta move my coffee out of the way. It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't find the name of this movie. Michael Douglas writer movie. Yeah, Wonder Boys is the name of the movie. 2000 film. He's a novelist who teaches creative writing at a university, but has been unable to finish his second novel. Michael Douglas, Tobey Maguire, Frances McDormand, Katie Holmes, Rip Torn, Robert Downey Jr. Phenomenal movie if you've never seen this movie, Wonder Boys. That movie is a great analysis of someone who has perfection paralysis and can't publish a book, can't finish their book because they can't make up their mind. I do not suffer from that. And I'll tell you why I never suffered from that. I preferred making money to being creatively artistic. And so I have always been a whore for the paycheck. So you want me to write what? Not a problem. You want me to edit that? Not a problem. You want me to... Yep. That's the paycheck? Fuck yeah, let's do it. Like, I think once you put that idea of perfection out of your head, it's really easy to just crank out. I think Laura just said this on YouTube a minute ago. I lost it in the chat. Something along the lines of, when you love science fiction and fantasy, there's no lack of imagination. Like, when you've read all the books that I've read, seen all the films that I've seen, if you're someone who consumes literature, films, games, comics of a genre, you're going to have hundreds, if not thousands, of genre-specific inspiration points to draw from. I kind of think that, like Stephen King, I think, has talked about, like, and this is when I say, J.R.R. Martin is not a good example of a writer because he's a perfection paralysis person, which is why he's never published the most recent Game of Thrones.
Damn it, there's no way through.
And he had that sit down with Stephen King, where he was asking Stephen King how he manages to publish, and it's because Stephen King doesn't believe in writer's block. He just sits down and gets shit done and puts words on paper. Whereas George R.R. Martin has, and same thing with who was the Oath? Patrick Rothfuss is another guy who has been paralyzed by perfection. He's never finished his third book. It's been 15, 20 years or whatever. It's never going to get finished because he can't shit. He's like shitting it off the pot, and he won't because he's paralyzed by the need for it to be perfect. And that is not something that I am afflicted by. Thank the gods. Like I said, I was always motivated as a writer by wanting a paycheck so that I could get to the next job and make lots of money. So I am always just like, on to the next project, on to the next project, on to the next project. Johnny coming in with a bunch of gifted subs over on YouTube. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs, Johnny. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for the support. 3 minutes to 12, says Ollie. Allie, not Ollie. Jesus, sorry. It is almost New Year's in Aussie time. Oh. Are these creepy spider eggs? Oh, they are definitely creepy spider eggs, or egg sacs of some type. Wow.
Size of this place. Have you ever seen anything like it in your life, lass?
Can't say that I have. Imagine the riches hidden within these walls.
Oh, there's probably all sorts of goodies in here. Poisons, venoms. Yeah, that's my bad, Allie. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, CK. Appreciate it. For anybody new, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. You can watch where you prefer, support where you desire. Everything in between happens on YouTube, so make sure to get over there for the main stuff. Game guides, reviews, TV shows, movies, films, books. Lots and lots of games. This is the day job. We typically stream every single day from around 5 a.m. Central. We are on the holidays right now, which means the schedule is completely different. I did not stream the last couple of days. I will not be streaming Friday because I have an eye appointment. I might stream tomorrow morning, we'll see. But our streams are off schedule until after the 5th of January. Sucks to be you, Pacey Grover. I had a great 2025. Best year yet. The world is what you make of it. You can choose to be a victim, or you can choose to make something of your life and to do something cool with your life. Victim mentality doesn't get you anywhere, so grow a set, man up, figure it out. My alarm just went off to go give Lucas his meds, so I need to figure out a safe spot here so I can duck out for a minute and give him his antibiotics. Actually, no, wait, it's his anti-inflammatories that we're doing right now.
Wait, I hear something.
It's called a Thalmer.
Shadows consume.
Somebody just triggered all the traps. I'm very glad as well, Allie. I can say that taking a couple of days off has really helped. I live so far out in the boonies, though, the doctor was like, it's going to be about 2 weeks to get your lenses in. So at the very least, I'll get my eye exam on Friday, but then it's going to be a couple weeks to get my lenses. So we're going to be continuing to do a reduced schedule probably throughout early January. We'll be doing daily streams, but we'll be keeping them down to like 2 hours instead of like 8-hour marathon sessions until I get my new glasses. Alright, this looks like it might be a reasonably safe place. These are those creepy ass ice elves we were hearing about. Oh, that might be a better bow. It sure looks like it's going to give me a DPS increase. Wow, we're nowhere near where we need to be. Hang on, what is this? Something up here? I missed a turnoff or something. Isn't this where I came from? Somehow I got turned around, or I'm missing something down in there. They gave us commentary when we came in here, so I feel like this is on the right track, but there's got to be something I'm missing in here. I got to give my cat his meds. Allie says you'll probably get some headaches for the first week or two. Yeah, and I'm assuming what it is, Allie, because I've had problems in the past, but it's been a long time. I'm assuming I have a slight stigmatism in my right eye, and I'm pretty sure the stigmatism has just got out of control. Because these glasses are from 8 years ago, and we did a lot of streaming this year. Like starting in May, we started doing like the 10 to 12 hour days, and I did like 3 months of like 12-hour streams for like May, June, and July, because we had so much traffic with Dune Awakening. So then it was like, then I started having, I was like, I'm getting headaches. What's going on here? And then when I started noticing my phone was getting blurry, it's like, oh shit, I probably need to. And then when I went to pizza with Chris and her sister like a few weeks back, right before Christmas, I was like, oh shit, I can't read the menu. I need to go get glasses. But I can say taking a couple of days off in between streams has genuinely helped. Like, I'll probably have some eye strain today, but felt really good taking a couple of days off. and just doing some minimal video editing. And yeah, unfortunately, yeah, stigmatisms just get worse over time. Yeah, especially when you sit here for 14 hours a day. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go give a cat some meds. Well, Happy New Year to those of you who are in Australia. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody else, but those of you who are in the Aussie side of the world, welcome to 2026. The rest of us will be joining you in about, what? A few hours. A lot of few hours. It's like, what, 15 hours from now? Something like that. Man, I do not know where we're supposed to go in here. Oh, I bet this is... Whoa, what's up with that floating... Potion of Plentiful... Oh, what's the amulet do? Oh, there's two levers. there's a lever over here. Oh shit, are they timed? Fucking serious. I feel like there's no way I'm gonna be able to reach these both in time. Oh, it worked! Yeah! Run! Alright, that's a quick save right there. I don't rank games. Nope. So in terms of, I don't look at things like what are the best games I've ever played. I play lots of games. I love all the games I play. If you want to get a good idea of the types of games that I love, you can check out my YouTube channel. I've got about 10,000 videos up. I did do my favorite games of 2025. That's not the same as like the best games, right? It's just personal preference. For things I had a lot of fun playing. I'm working on Thieves Guild quests still. Like,
looks like we can take the low road or the high road across this chamber. No choice.
Expedition 33 is not on my list of favorite games that I played this year. It is on the honorary mention list, but not on the list of favorites. Check out the video from a few days ago for more information on what I thought were my favorite games of 2025. Oh, earthquake! There's a ramp up right over there. Oh, oh.
So this is what the entire tower collapsed.
The only reason to do it would be to block pursuit. It must be Mercer. We'll have to find another way around.
Mercer was able to knock this thing down. Gods.
It's the key, Brynjolf. In his hands, there's no telling what he's capable of.
Mercer is a nasty threat. Ooh, a key. Dwarven puzzles are so fun. Yeah, I like puzzles in general. I still think that in terms of puzzle games, like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle had some really good puzzles. The DLC, I gotta stop raising that arm, Jesus. The DLC that we played earlier this year, that's probably the best puzzle game I've played in the last couple of years, was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Like, those are just really good. Really good puzzles. And fun. Like, the combination of needing to use your camera, plus the journal, plus the clippings, and like solve those puzzles. That's one of those slow burn games that that was one of my game of the years for last year, was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Phenomenal fucking game. Loved it. Best part about playing on a console, you don't have to worry about RAM. that's why I stick to console gaming for most of my stuff. Because my Xbox Series X and my PS5 don't get affected by RAM shortages or graphic card shortages or any of the price hikes and other shit. I did just pay a boatload of money for a new gaming laptop though. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to check tracking on that. It did ship yesterday. Actually, that's going to be my new stream machine, so it's actually not going to replace my current gaming laptop. I think it's scheduled to be here. It says the 8th of January is when it's scheduled to get here, so next week I should have that in the office, and that's going to be replacing my current stream box, which I've been using forever. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Bunch of burned books. Haven't played that one, Dribrom. The Wines? Or the Winds? However you say it. These are all empty. What does that say? Something about Mercer. It's backwards. I don't know what that says. Well, I appreciate it, Cody. I'm glad you're having fun. We are coming up on our 4th anniversary in February. Doing this full time. February is the start of the new release cycle. So this month, January, that we're coming up, we're still going to be sort of in holiday cycle, playing some. We're going to continue our Skyrim playthrough, finish up some Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls Online, Divinity Original Sin 2, and then we're going to try the Hightail early access on January 13th. Oh, I fucking missed.
Who's go?
No mercy for the weak.
But High on Life 2 is the first one we're going to be playing in
Nightingale.
February. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck is that?
Who's go?
Darkness.
Glass Arrow. Dynamo Core. Interesting.
Shor's bones. Look at that monstrosity.
That's what she said.
It's a Dwarven. Very tough and very deadly.
We can take the beast on or sneak around. It's your call, lad.
Oh, we already took it out.
Behind you.
Have I always been... I mean, I've been playing games since I was a kid, yes, but this has not been my primary career now. There's a whole bunch of... if you really want to get into it, I did a brief history drop in that video we did the other day on... There's no way this is your first time playing Skyrim. But there's a more detailed explanation. I have a series on YouTube called How to Make a Living as a streamer and content creator. And that series has a little bit more information, like my background, my history, the careers I've had to get me to this point. I have always played video games. I transitioned from travel and public speaking and marketing into game development because I wanted to build my own games, built a few games. That got me into streaming, and then I just reached a point where I was done working on other projects for other people over the years and decided to start doing this for myself. And we've been doing this now for almost 4 years. I have played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. There are playlists up on YouTube. Yeah, that Centurion was awesome but terrifying. I don't think getting up that way. High on Life 2 is going to be great. That's our first big game of the year. March is stacked though. So I think Styx got moved to March as well, but we've definitely got... I was so happy they moved the James Bond game back to May, because now I'll actually have time to breathe a little bit. There's a whole bunch of games coming out in March that we're going to be playing. And March usually is what kicks us off. Usually from March onward, we're playing 2 to 3 new releases every single month, so... I really don't play older games until we get to the new year, when we're around December, January, because that's when there's usually a lull in the new release cycle. This place is massive. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Ooh, there's some giant spiders down there. I did not finish Hogwarts Legacy, but we played like 65 or 70 hours earlier this year, in between new releases, but we did not finish it. Damn it. Shit, is all that coming for me? This is gonna be fun.
I heard something.
Oh, that's something new. I'll have to eat a bunch of new stuff so we can check out what it does.
This is where we saw Mercer. We must be getting close.
Something on the head. What the?
This must be that hive. You'll have to keep silent if you want to avoid.
Whoa! That was a weird explosion of energy. Did we just ding? Did I get my lockpicking high enough for the next tier? I think I did. I don't know if that's where I want to go though. Oh, I have to be 70 in sneak. I'm almost there. I think I'm gonna hold on to this point because I am like right on the cusp of getting I mean, I'm not quite on the cusp of 70 sneak, but I'm on the cusp of getting to that next tier. So I'm gonna hold on to this point. For sure. Because I'm gonna get my next tier. William says, I've been binge watching your VODs. Glad I can catch a stream. Till I have. Appreciate your consistency. Well, thank you very much. I have been pretty religious about the schedule for the past 4 years. Pretty much every single day for the past 4 years. But I have taken some time off this holiday season. This has been the first time in 4 years that I've taken time off. Outside of like, I had a bunch of physical therapy last year because of the fall and fucking up my leg. And I had a hospital visit. We lost a couple of cats. There were a few days that we missed in 2025. But I don't think we missed any days in 2022, 2023, 2024. Missed a few days last year, and then I finally took some time off this holiday season. So we'll be back to our daily streams in the new year. We're still going to be on a reduced schedule until then, though. I will not be streaming on Friday. I have a eye exam. I may not stream tomorrow. Depends on how my eyes feel tomorrow. No, we are not in the right place. Basically came in through there. I bet we have to go just down through these tunnels. What does this lever do? Oh, it set off the traps and killed a bunch of Dwemer. Not Dwemer. What are they called? F something. Falmer. They totally deserved it, girl. It's like a torture rack. They were heating his feet up over the flames. Somebody just got chewed up by the trap. Somebody just got chewed up. Hang on. You gonna make it? No? Oh, poor guy. That's why it helps to have the cool ability that I have to where you don't set off the traps. This is vanilla, yep. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your first time alongside me, Cornell. Enjoy.
There's a mass of the farmer in this chamber. We can sneak through or take them down. I don't care. As long as we get to Mercer.
Aye.
Well, I don't know.
Whatever you want to do, we're with you.
Well, I don't see how we're gonna sneak past these. One of you is about to get seen. Hopefully my arrow distracted them. I have no idea if this is the right way to go. Fuck.
Water rushing through these pipes. We must be beneath a lake.
Alright, some clockwork pipes. I'll be right back, everybody. All right. All right, we're getting close to something. Oh shit, he's right up on me. I've been poisoned.
Just as I was getting warmed up.
Sorry about that, Bren. Oh no, I'm carrying too much to run. We're gonna have to drop some shit. I'm carrying so much crap right now. Drop the bolts. Fuck it, drop the war axe. Oh my god! Yeah, we need to get back and sell at some point. We're carrying so much shit. Do I need the bus? It doesn't weigh anything. This weighs 4. I don't know that I need it for anything. Some of this stuff I'm not sure about. God, we've had a really good run of like just looting all sorts of stuff that's worth a ton. But we definitely are gonna have to get out of here. Sell some goodies. Better Betty. What did I just loot that put me up over again? Oh, you know what? I bet it's the poison. Holy shit, I bet the poison is doing something to me. Because it's like progressively making me weaker, I think. Because it just told me I'm overburdened again, and then that shouldn't be the case, because I should be able to carry. It told me I had like 10 pounds that I could carry. You know, I picked something up. I don't know what it is. Did I pick up a weapon by accident? Yeah. How did I pick that up? I picked up 2 of these. I don't need 2 of those. Oh, right there in the middle? I'll take it. Don't care. We'll take the gold. I'm not gonna pick those up.
I'll bury my blade in your heart! Stop this!
Just as I was warmed up.
Yeah, let's do some damage to my stamina for the shit of it. Anybody else? I probably could dump all these poisons, to be honest with you, but I'm being a loot ninja because I've been poor my whole playthrough and I need to sell lots of goodies. I followed the main story to the point where I got the horn, and that's when I backed out and started doing the Thieves Guild quest. Just felt like a natural point for me to start branching out. Ooh, a master chest. I wonder what's inside of here. How many lockpicks do I have? I still have plenty. Yeah, I'm a poor thief. I just started my playthrough like 30 some hours ago. Why would I be wealthy when I was a prisoner that started here and I've had to recoup myself and earn my way back from being a prisoner that was about to get his head chopped off? Like, why would I be rich? I'm about to be rich with all this stuff that I've been getting from this run. Oh, we've got... dude, I bought that tome. That's hilarious. I'm not picking that up. Oh.
He's close. I'm certain of it. We must prepare ourselves.
Okay.
This is it. We do this for Gallus and for the guild.
this will be Mercer's final day alive.
Ugh.
Unless he
Did the
manages to
farmer
get away
also
or
have
something.
no sense of smell? This place reeks.
Alright, you're both cluttering my way. Out of the way! Let me through! Let's do a hard save here.
He's here, and he hasn't seen us yet. Brynjolf, watch the
Dude,
door.
so that right there
Nothing's getting by me.
Climb down
reminds
the
me of,
ledge. See if you can...
if you remember
Carlisle, when will you learn you
the
can't
original
get the
Dungeons
drop
and
on
Dragons
me?
Dungeon Master Guide, where it showed the thief up on the statue pulling the eye out of the statue. That was a dope moment right there.
When Brynjolf brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind.
That's epic.
And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade.
End of a blade. Hang on, I'm time stamping this. This is 251. That was an epic moment. D&D moment. By the way, I need to try out Twitch's new feature, so let me try this out really quick. Give me the key, Mercer.
What's Carlisle been filling your head with? Tales of thieves with honor? Oaths ripe with falsehoods and broken promises? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the guild.
It's not about Nocturnal. It's personal.
Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your time with us? When will you open your eyes and realize how little my actions differ from yours? Both of us lie, cheat, and steal to further our own end.
Lie, cheat, steal. Lie, cheat, steal. Lie, cheat, and steal. Yeah! I might have to go listen to some Tool now. I think the Undertow album is calling me.
It's clear you'll never see the skeleton key as I do, as an instrument of limitless wealth. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own foolish code.
If anyone falls, it's going to be you.
Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste Nightingale blood. Carlisle, I'll deal with you after I rid myself of your irksome companions. In the meantime, perhaps you and Brynjolf should get better acquainted.
What's happening? I can't stop myself.
He's taking control of me.
I'm sorry, lads. I can't.
Where'd this fucker go? Show yourself. I wonder if he went up top.
Legions like you.
Oh shit, I need to heal. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't see that! I didn't realize he was, like, I wasn't paying attention because I was watching his health. He was still drawing from me that whole time. Oh no! I'm assuming we'll have to do that whole scripted event
He's
again.
here, and he hasn't seen us yet.
Alright.
Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass.
Someone had asked something about,
Climb down the
can you
ledge.
use
See if
meta
you can-
knowledge to create a roleplay character? I
Carlisle,
think it's really hard to
when
do
will
that because
you
at that
learn
point
you
you're
can't
breaking,
get the drop
you're
on
breaking the
me?
rules by using meta knowledge to create like your power fantasy character. That's not really role playing at that point because you're using all this meta knowledge to be like, well, the gnome makes the best type of thief because you get maximum dexterity, and I'm gonna pick these three traits because they'll give me the maximum pick box. And this over here is going to be allowing me to use this special bow that I'll be able to find at level 17 by doing this quest. Like, the moment you start doing that kind of stuff, you're not role-playing anymore. You're doing a power
What's
fantasy,
Carlisle
which
been
there's
filling your
nothing
head
wrong with.
Tales
But you
of
can't
thieves with
roleplay
honor, oaths
something
ripe with falsehoods and
Like,
broken
you're not doing any
promises.
spontaneous roleplay when you're
Nocturnal
modding it,
doesn't care
or you're
about
using meta
you,
knowledge
the
to like
key, or
create the
anything
maximum
having to do
build.
with the guild. Revenge is. When will you open your eyes and realize it's clear? Instead, you've chosen to. Then the die is cast, and once again.
All right, let's do I can't.
My blade will taste Nightingale blood. Carlisle, I'll deal with you after I rid myself of your irksome companions. In the meantime,
What's happening? I can't stop myself.
Damn it,
Who's wrong?
You know what? Did I not? Oh, I don't think I have a save file where I equip those items. Hang on a minute. We're gonna go over here and do left. I've never used weapons before. Jesus. Oh, I paralyzed him! I fucking paralyzed him!
Skeleton key.
Got it. And we got the left eye of Palmer, skeleton cleat, glass, arrows, amethyst. I'm getting all the things. Hold up. Right eye, ruby. Oh, I got a different. Don't know if that's better. Shit, is this gonna make me overweight again? Yes. Hang on. Yeah, I gotta dump some shit. What am I carrying? Do I need the Falmer bow? I don't know. Hang on, let's dump a bunch of like potions. Alright.
And let's get out of here.
I agree. Let's get the fuck out of here.
No luck there, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
We have to find another way out of here before the place fills with water.
Alright, quick save. Quick, out of here before the place fills with water. Huh, not seeing anything yet. I wonder if we're gonna be able to swim through one of the tubes or something. Why would I play this game without role-playing? I wonder if it's underneath, maybe. No, definitely nothing here. I'm wondering if we're gonna be able to get up to one of the tubes. Nope. That didn't work like I thought it would. We're gonna die because I'm not sure how to get out of here yet. It's a good thing I have a quick save. Oh, never mind. I think this just like did a cave-in thing. Come on.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do.
I can't believe it's
We'll speak
over.
another time.
25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done. All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key. I'm afraid it's not that simple. When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, our access to the inner sanctum was removed.
Okay.
The only way to bring it back will be through the Pilgrim's Path.
The Pilgrim's Path. I take it you never used the Pilgrim's Path?
It wasn't created for the Nightingales. It was created to test those who wish to serve Nocturnal in other ways. As a consequence, I have no knowledge of what you'll be facing.
We best get started.
Brynjolf is needed back at the Thieves Guild to keep order while you're away. And I can't bear to face Nocturnal after my failure to protect the key. I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey alone.
Don't we always?
Take this with you. I'm not certain if it will help within the walls of the Sepulchre, but I certainly don't need it as much as you. I've had this bow almost my entire life.
She's giving
and
me her
never
bow.
let me down. I hope it brings you the same luck.
That's dope. I was asking earlier how I could get one of her bows, and someone said you get it later on, and now I understand. Oh, that's great. What's the story with the Pilgrim's Path?
Even though Nocturnal doesn't desire worship in the traditional sense, the Twilight Sepulchre propagated a small group of priests.
Okay.
Of course, they'd never come into direct contact with Nocturnal, but they insisted they had her favor. As part of their duties, the priests created all sorts of baseless rituals and ceremonies, all on Nocturnal's behalf.
They don't interfere with the Nightingales.
These priests weren't a threat to the Skeleton Key, or the conduit to Nocturnal's realm, so they were tolerated. One of their ceremonies involved the Pilgrim's Path, a so-called test of worthiness. If a pilgrim was able to complete the path, it was said that they would live forever in Twilight. What that means is anyone's guess.
Well, we now have a boatload of new gear. First things first, though, where's that bow at that she gave me? Oh, definitely. Look at that. That's a favorite, and getting equipped immediately. And then we have a whole bunch of gear that we're going to have to sort out. But we're going to get out of here first because I won't be able to sell anything until we get somewhere. I have a book in here too. Where's it at? Flame Cloak. Yeah. That's a cool spell. Okay. The question is going to be, what do I throw away from in here? The bowl I don't need. Don't need the dynamo core. That gets me under 390, which gets me out of here.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh.
Lydia, get out of the fucking way. Oh, he's in the way, Lydia. I can carry whatever my character can carry. I don't, yeah, that kind of stuff bogs down the roleplay. My character is not going to realistically be able to carry 3 javelins because it's not realistic. Yeah. No thanks. I don't find any enjoyment in that. You're not allowed to fast travel. Fast traveling's not roll, and you need to walk everywhere. You're not allowed to run. You're not allowed to run. Gotta walk everywhere. That's not real roleplay. Yeah, that's roleplay is just decisions. It's not like if you want to go hardcore survival mode, no walking, no fast travel. You know, you can only carry 5 items. Y'all have fun with that. I will not be joining you on that journey. Speaking of journeys, everybody, there is no stream on Friday, don't forget. Tomorrow is up in the area. It's going to depend on how my eyes feel, but I still am on holiday break. If you missed the videos this morning, we did a video on request from Instagram about how to create a roleplay character for Elder Scrolls Online, and we reviewed episode 3 of season 2 of Fallout. We're live as always on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. We're still in the holidays. We will be back to daily streams on January 5th. But until then, have a happy New Year, everybody. This is New Year's Eve. I am done for the day. I am about to go head out and go grocery shopping and rest for the rest of the day. Thanks for hanging out this morning, for following along. Don't forget, if you're new here, everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. So get over there for all of the in-betweens, game guides, reviews, etc. And all of the games I play get playlists over there. This is the day job. I play a lot of games. 4th year anniversary is coming up in February. I've been doing this full time for almost 4 years. Have a jam-packed 2026 ahead of us. I got to take down my tree today as well. Little Christmas tree over here. Happy New Year, everybody. See you in 2026.